Kamala Harris reacted to Trump's pro-life message last night with a tweet. And the tweet was your standard Democrat cliche. She said, politicians should not tell women what to do with their bodies. Only it was one of those things that you see on Twitter where in between each word there's a clapping hand emoji. I mean, you've seen that, right? What is that anyway? Who does that in real life? Who in real life will clap in between each word to emphasize their point? I've never seen that. So how did that become? What would that even look like? Politicians should not tell women. I mean, what is that? Does anyone do that? Putting that aside, I find it interesting that Democrats are still using this talking point, and you see how the Democrats, liberals, they are not consistent, and they make no effort to be consistent, and they hold views that are so crazy and so delusional that they can't really apply them consistently. So in this case, if they were actually being consistent, well, they can't use slogans like this anymore. Politicians should not tell women what to do with their bodies. Well, according to them, men can get pregnant. Isn't this transphobia? Shouldn't Kamala Harris? This should be a big scandal on the left. Kamala Harris is a transphobic bigot because Trump was talking about abortion, and what does Kamala Harris do? She immediately associates that with women, and she says, don't tell women what to do with their bodies. Well, a man can get pregnant, can't he? So this is not, you can't define, we are not defined. We make up our own genders, right? We're not defined by our biology. I'm not going to have my gender assigned to me at birth. So how dare you, Kamala Harris? How dare you associate pregnancy and babies and reproductive health with only women? That is transphobia. So all this stuff, no uterus, no opinion. If you're not a woman, you can't have an opinion about it. Women's rights, women's health, all of it. You have to get rid of all of that. You can't say that stuff anymore. According to your own ideology, that is all gone. You can't do that because it doesn't mean anything anymore. Remember? There is no women's health. What does that mean? If by women's health you're referring to, abortion, anything that has to do with, then the phrase women's health is exclusionary, transphobic. They can't even put all the pieces of their own agenda and their own ideology together, and they don't even try because they know that everything conflicts with everything else. It all contradicts each other because it's all so crazy. When they're making this argument, then they'll make one argument over here, and then they'll put that argument down on the shelf and put it and just leave it to the side. Then they'll go over here and make a different argument that contradicts that argument, but they keep it all together. They never put it together into one cogent, coherent system of thought because they can't.